It's hard to know whether Hāpai Bennett's first words will be in te reo or English.
Titiro ki te tare.
But his mother Terri-Leigh, a high school te reo teacher, is determined to give him a much earlier shot than she got.
I started learning te reo when I went to Otago University. So I grew up in Gore, not that much te reo being taught there when I was growing up. So I started learning in my second year of university at Te Tumu.
What did your mum say when you told her you were learning te reo?
So I called her and she was just having a wee chat, and I said, I'm going to start learning te reo. And she was like, why are you learning that? It's a dying language. And so that kind of took me aback, but now she's changed her mind, and in the last 10 years since I've been learning te reo, people's perceptions and attitudes towards things Māori has changed quite a lot, and it's a lot more positive.
What has been the most noticeable change in the last 10 years?
It's now a cool thing to be Māori and speak te reo. When I was growing up, it wasn't probably the same.
Where are your family from?
My mum grew up in Tauwhare, but her marae is in Matamata. And so, ko taupiri te maunga, ko Waikato te awa, ko Tainui te waka, ko Ngāti Haua te iwi. So that's my pepia, and so that's where my family are from, that area.
What made you decide to become a te reo teacher?
I always wanted to be a teacher, and I just thought I've got the skill to teach in te reo. It would be amazing if I could also pass it on to future generations.
Is there still a place for te wiki or te reo Māori?
Yes, yes, I think there is a place for Māori Language Week. It's one of those weeks where people who haven't really given te reo a go will be more excited or more willing to give those types of things a go. And each year it's stepped up, and things like supermarkets have taken it on board. So yeah, te reo Māori, te wiki o te reo Māori definitely has a place, and I think it's really important, especially for people who are just starting out in their journey. Kauri te pai.
How important is it to you to pass on te reo to Hāpai?
It's very important to pass on the reo that I have to him. My reo costs quite a lot because I learnt it at university, and so why not pass on that skill that is part of being Māori to my child so that he can have that for free, and it just is something that is so normal in his life.
Have you thought about whether you'll send Hāpai to kuna Māori?
I have thought about it a lot. We haven't had very many discussions about it, and I think it would be important for him to go, but it's just whether or not there's one that's available. Most of them are on the east side of Christchurch, so quite far away, and then there's the benefits of going to schools locally in terms of friendship groups.
Will you set up one?
Well, actually my dream has always been to set up or look into creating similar to a kohanga reo, but maybe an ECE or an early childhood centre that is bilingual and with a Christian slant, because there actually isn't much of that. Tahi, rua, toru, ta.
For Terri-Leigh, going back to Gore, now with Hāpai in tow, shows just how much things have changed over the years.
I think most people are a little bit taken aback because they knew me as this one person who didn't speak te reo, and now I'm so keen with te reo and tikanga. It's maybe a little bit of a shock for people, but my family are very proud of me, and I think they're now starting to be a little bit hungry for learning te reo themselves.